So if I can draw your attention away from this amazing lighthouse, South Stack Lighthouse on Angelsea in Wales. This is the last day of our Snowdonia tour. It's absolutely unbelievable. We've been here the last 3 days and with no luck. This is the third day. We have got lucky due to sea mist. As you can see out here, the scene is absolutely amazing. Beautiful day in Snowdonia. Take it easy. Hopefully get first light in the lighthouse. But also, if it be a case that there's not much happening here, or we might get something here, but also
Hello and welcome to another episode of my series in the Landscape Photographer Profiles, and today I'm going to be spending the next couple of moments, I suppose, really having a conversation with Bernard Geraghty, and it's something I've been trying to do for the last 4 days because I've attended a workshop with Bernard Geraghty and Rodney O Callaghan, and unfortunately I couldn't get an opportunity to spend enough time with Bernard over the weekend, but luckily we've arrived here at South Stack and the conditions were absolutely amazing, and I've managed to be able to pin him down. It's tough because he's constantly on the go, but I managed to pin him down and get my series of questions across, and the answers he's given have been quite interesting. So what's going to happen now from next is you're going to see 3 images, as I normally do on these series. You're going to see 3 images from Bernard's portfolio. We're going to see the 5 questions that I ask in this series, and then Bernard's going to share 3 images from the weekend photography trip that we've had here in Snowdonia and on Angelsea, where we are right now. So sit back, enjoy, and I hope you learn a couple of items from how Bernard goes about making his photos and what makes him tick as a photographer.
I don't have a particular style of photography. Being out and about all the time, touring all the different locations, you do get to encounter different weathers all over the world. So you do have to sometimes make do with what you have. Here today we have overcast skies, a little bit of detail in the cloud. Personally, I prefer that over having blue skies, as you can work a little bit more with it. Things aren't so harsh. So as opposed to style of photography, I'm happy with what we have, and it does drive you to be creative when you don't get the particular type of light that you want. Obviously we all want the most epic of light on a sunrise and a sunset. During the day, this does me perfect. It allows you to be creative, and that's pretty much it. And then what keeps me going, and what I enjoy most, is when I'm on the tours, showing people all the different locations I've been many a time, and people ask a lot, how do you keep going and be motivated to get to these spots, and to go to these spots every single time over and over again. And generally we're here at the moment with a workshop in Snowdonia, and you know, these people have never been here before, so when you're helping them with the different shots, you know, and you can see the excitement in their eyes when they go to these places, that's what keeps me going, and sometimes it makes it feel like it's my first time here as well. I am lucky and thankful to be a Format High-Tech Filters Ambassador, a Manfrotto Ireland Ambassador and a Halen Ambassador. But we'll skip on. So generally what I was shooting before with the Sony, I've used a Sony A7R III with a Zeiss 16-35 f4, and I was shooting a scene a while ago, just as the fog was rolling in, clearing the top of the lighthouse. I was just using a polarizer and a 6-stop, just grabbing a couple of seconds of an exposure. nice portrait mode with lovely leading lines and the steps. Zeiss 16-35 f4, hands down the best lens I've ever used. Just unbelievably sharp, and obviously the range 16-35 is a very popular range for landscape photography. At the moment, I just have Nikon D750 with Tamron 15-32.8 running time lapse. It's almost finished, just to capture the mist moving all across the bay, the sea and the lighthouse. Using the Manfrotto 190 Go carbon tripod with a magnesium ball head. Other kind of things I use would be Tamron 70-300. Again, I wouldn't use zoom a whole lot, but just for certain scenes, it's obviously very, very easy to compress images, and it's something that's always handy. Other things I'd use generally, what I'd use for the likes of astrophotography, big into astrophotography, would be the Sony A7R III with the Sigma 14mm 1.8 and the new Sigma 14-24, and heading back to Tenerife now next month, so really looking forward to getting back there for some astrophotography. Other general stuff, just torches, walkie-talkies, 1.2 stop, 1.2 soft grad, 4 stop ND, and that's pretty much it. Depending on what I'm shooting, I do shoot a lot of astrophotography and landscape, obviously. So for my astrophotography, I use an app called Sky Guide. It's a great app that actually can physically show you certain constellations, planets, stars, Milky Way, galactic core, and you point it in a certain direction of the sky, and you can see exactly where everything's going to be. You can set a location, and you can set obviously certain times. So that's more or less for astrophotography. Obviously for the weather, again, depending on the area, yr.no is really good, Sat24, clearoutside.com. These are all apps I use to judge the skies, and generally I find them very, very accurate, and try to get the average between the three. For landscape photography, I'll always use the Photographer's Emphasis, an app you can get on your iPhone again, and really good. Also great for astrophotography, but it gives you the exact direction of moonrise, moonset, sunrise, sunset. Again, you can set your own locations and times. You can also check the galactic core, so it is handy for astro. So they're the two. I do like to obviously plan my shots, kind of know what I'm looking for. Generally it does take 5, 6, 7, 8, could be 10 attempts to get the shot I'm looking for, scope out compositions, and then after that it's just up to the light to do the trick. Here again, you know, we'll refer back to the South Stack. We've been here 3 days in a row. This is the 3rd day. The last 2 days we couldn't see a thing with the fog, couldn't get one glimpse of the lighthouse. So now it's working quite well with this sea mist. It's working really well, and it's creating a lovely scene. But also middle of the day photography, we've blue skies, we do have low mist, so that again is creating the scene. Without the mist, it's hard to know what kind of shot we would be looking for. So you're always looking for the different conditions, and if you can get your compositions and your planning in place, well, you just let the light do the work, and the conditions do the work after, and you know, that's generally what I do. Top tip would be just photography can be very frustrating. Running workshops and tours, you can see the frustration in people sometimes, you know, frustrations that I would have had when I started out photography. I think most people do photography for a couple of different reasons. Obviously to capture amazing scenes, but also to relax and break away from the real world. So photography should definitely be very relaxing. You should be able to just relax, take your time, settle yourself, and just get sorted, get your scene set. And if it's a case that you don't get the shot first time around, go back. Persistence, luck is also a part of it, and it's just get your camera into manual. You know, if you're in automatic, get it into manual, learn from those mistakes. Wise words of another fella on this vlog series, John Myler, which I thought was very, very good advice. And another thing, when I was in school, I was always taught by the headmaster to learn by doing. So simple as that. Just get out, keep shooting, be frustrated but be relaxed. We all get frustrated, and just simply enjoy the photography. If you don't go back with the shot that you want, just be grateful that you actually got out and enjoy the fresh air, the fresh sea air. Fresh air helps you sleep better at night with stresses with work, you know, family, everything. So just get out, enjoy the scenes, and the shots will come if you just keep practicing. Best advice, in my top tips, the best advice I was ever told, albeit got to do with schoolwork, was learn by doing. And although might not have put that to the best use in school, I do try put it to the best use in landscape photography or astrophotography. I believe none of us will ever know everything. We're always learning, and I like to learn new things every day. Co-hosting a workshop here with Rodney O Callaghan Photography, I've learned things from him, and things that, you know, simple little things, and also learning things from clients. You know, everyone's different, and it's great to see it from people's point of view. So yeah, best advice, just learn by doing, and it's always something that stuck with me since first year in school. So, you know, pretty simple advice, and just get out and do it.